everyone. It looks like I just woke up because I did. It's 7:30 now. I woke up at 6:30. I'm going to compile some of the clips that I collected for this morning. I just got off the bus. Now I'm walking to Capital Factory, where I'm going to hit the gym. Today's leg day. And then I'm going to start working. That's all it is. I just finished going to the gym. Today was a little bit of legs, a little bit of chest, and a little bit of triceps. Did 2 exercises from all those muscle groups. Now I'm gonna take my shower and get to work. Right now it's 8:15.
Floor 5.
Hey guys, so this is where I go to plan the rest of the day. I have a to-do list for every day, and I got my breakfast in front of me. I think it's around 8:30 or 8:40, and I start working at 9 o'clock. After that, it's not gonna be very glamorous. It's just gonna be me working until 5 or 6 o'clock. But yeah. It's 5 o'clock now. I spent the whole day working on bugs. Not many features, but I was able to work through a lot of issues I had yesterday. There were a lot of organizational issues. Refactored some code, made it look better. So I'm not gonna go through all the bugs that I fixed, but there were maybe 12 things. This is how the interface looks like now. Well, let's see if can you see that? Maybe? Yeah, I think that's better. So I'm gonna go here, click on this. You start your work session. You can close out of it. You can go another view, see that it's already taken. So you can leave that one. Now it's left. Join it again. Some things are a little janky. There was, what was janky? A lot of things. I had to call the database 2 times for one process where I was fetching the same data. I'll have to figure that out later. But what I've learned is, you just want to get things out as quickly as possible. So it's okay if it calls the database twice, if you only want it to do once. Hey everyone, it's 8 o'clock and I'm just about to get all the clips I collected today, put them together and put them in Canva, which is my video editor, since I'm also using Canva for digital design. Not the greatest video editor, but it is what it is. So I'm about to put all that together, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about what I've been doing today. I explained that a little bit in the previous clip, I think when I was still at the Capital Factory. But behind me, you can see a little bit of the demo. I don't think I can flip my camera on this, so I'm just going to make a new clip. All right, so a little bit of the demo. Here we have a 3D model rendering of Austin, Texas. This is the downtown area. And I have 2 location markers just for testing. This is the Capital Factory actual location. Same thing with the Austin Central Library. They have details in them that I've pulled from Google. They each have their own dedicated Google Calendar, which currently just links to my daily, my daily routine. No chat. If we click on this, here we got a lot of just info of Capital Factory. We got a timer here. This measures how much you've been working. Right now there's no stop. What I want to do is whenever a certain variable changes, like when you log on, it'll check your location and see if you're near the vicinity of this place. Right now it's logging that I'm here, which is not right. And I assume that's because the code isn't running, it's just kind of stalling in its previous state. So, all right, you don't have to mind that. I'm more like over in this area, kind of. So the whole idea of building BuilderFive is to allow community members, new community members, to engage in more demanding social commitments instead of just going from, oh, this is a meetup event I found online, let me actually go to it. There's a big gap there. Like, why would someone, if I go to meetup.com, let me pick the first event that shows up. Rent my car. Passive income meetup at Zilker Brewing. See, right now what we have is, you got your event listing, you have the organization, you got some details about it. The only information you have is like who's coming, or who says they're coming, who's the organizer, read a little bit about them. But it's up to you to make the full commitment to jump into your car, to drive over to where they're located, and to trust that you get the full value as expected. And what happens, I'm gonna flip the camera for this. So what happens as a meetup organizer is that for the first couple of days, you might get a spike in activity because Meetup is now promoting your events. You might go from 0 to 50 people in 1 or 2 weeks. And what happens is when people don't see that activity, they don't engage as much. And so it creates this downward spiraling anti-network effect where less and less people increasingly don't go to your events. And the people who do come find that there's no one going, so they won't want to go anymore. And that's what I found. I used to have like a strong group of 4 or 5 people, and that dropped to, 0. It's really just been me. So it's really tough being a meetup organizer. You have a lot going against you. But yeah, I'm just looking at my meetup now. We got some people who have decided to RSVP to the work session, so that's great. But yeah, it's really hard being a community leader. And in order for this loneliness epidemic to end eventually, people need to be able to find their sense of community. And when community leaders aren't incentivized to build them, then there's no real place for people to really feel at home. We have online communities like Discord and Reddit, but you don't actually get to engage with people in person. So that's what I'm trying to do with BuilderFive. I have a lot of experience in this. You might be watching this as someone who was part of my Minecraft server. back when I was 17. Yeah, those were the days. But since then, I've been able to host a lot of in-person and online events for maybe 40 to 50 different communities. And I'm really looking forward to bringing that into BuilderFive, into like my next venture. And instead of building one community, I'm helping people build their own communities in a way that's really easy. I really think this is going to be a multi-billion-dollar company, but it all starts with this version first.